Okay, this video here is going to be focusing on how to make icons for your app. Everyone freaks out trying to figure out how do I make cool icons. Well, what I did here is simply copy and pasted two icons from Google, a newspaper icon and a shopping icon. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make icons. Here we are, we're just going to zoom in on the icon and use this little dot tool here, and we're going to trace this icon. Very simple, not like a design Inkscape expert, just moving around here. Just click dot to dot where you want the line to trace, and when you work with curves here, hit the top of the curve and hold it down, and you can turn it to kind of round out your edges here. We're making, just a little turn here, and you guys are going to see how simple this is just to make nice icons. You can basically trace anything. I just wanted to do a shopping cart here and a newspaper. And when you're tracing, you're clicking dot to dot where your line is going to follow. If you mess up and don't like the line you made, just hit backspace and it'll delete that specific line. It won't delete everything you've done. Here I would do another corner, hold it down, and then you'll just turn it. Like you see the little thing turning right there, and make a little edge. And keep following and tracing around. I mean, this is a pretty straight up training video to show you how really easy this is. There's probably hundreds of other ways to create icons on Inkscape, but I find it easiest when I just zoom in and trace what I want, and you'll see what I do next after I trace it. Don't be afraid to go onto YouTube and watch Inkscape tutorials. Ultimately, the more knowledge and skill you have on Inkscape, the better your app is going to look. But here we are, made it all the way around. All right, made that first trace. And now we see here the inside portion. Simply just going to trace this around here. No surprises on what I'm going to be doing for both of these icons, but this is just to show you exactly how I get it done when people look at the icons. The icons are really small, so even if your trace is off like a fraction of a pixel, you can see some of my tracing's off. When it's an icon on your app, people are really not going to be able to see it. But for me, I'm just kind of breezing along through here because I always get questions about how to make icons when people start freaking out how to make icons, and it's one of the more simpler things to do on Inkscape since there's all these awesome tools. All right, so I finished tracing that. Now I'm just going to make these wheels here. You're going to use the circle tool. Surprise, surprise. Here we go. Make it a certain size. And you can click on it to enlarge it. If you hold down Control on your keyboard and then pull these arrows, it'll scale it equally so you don't turn it into an oval when you pull out one of those arrows to make it larger. There you go, fit it. And then I'm just going to save some time here and duplicate this and pull it over here. And right now those wheels are not the color I want, so I'm going to change them to black. And so this is going to come around really, really smoothly. And then I'm just going to remove the picture I traced, and here we go. We got a shopping cart here. Not done yet, obviously, but as you can see, pretty darn close. And obviously, the better your skills are and the more confident you get in Inkscape, the better your icons are going to be. So yeah, I made those wheels black, but they were kind of transparent. That's why they're kind of like dull. I'm just putting them to 100% in opacity, and so they come in vibrant black. There you go. And let's now make the shopping basket. So those are two pieces. I obviously traced that, and then I traced this. I'm gonna make this section just black here. Like I said, no surprise on what I'm up to. And I'm going to turn this centerpiece into white and then just drag them over the top of each other, and voila, look at that. Have a pretty good looking shopping cart icon coming across here. Just going to make these wheels here a little more symmetrical at the bottom. And then once you're done with making your icon, you can go ahead and turn this into a button. Previous videos we were showing you how to size the correctly for buttons. And yeah, put them right side by side. Those look pretty darn good, don't they? To size buttons, you just need to know the pixel sizes of the button that you need to create. And we're going to put this icon in the middle of the button. So the button that we'll make and we'll put this icon onto will be 290 by 230, just a simple square symmetrical tile. This is a popular button in our platform that is utilized. The size is utilized all the time. So go ahead and make the tile itself, and here we are. and we'll change it to yellow. Why not? Make it really, really pop. You know, it's all about whatever you want your app to look like and how you want it to display. And here we go. We're going to group this entire shopping cart now so it's all one piece. Bring it to the middle of that tile we just made. Hit the center tool so it centers perfectly in the middle of it and snaps. Showed you guys these tools in previous videos. And then we'll just, so now it's centered, and bring it to the front. Oh, didn't center quite as well as we want it to. Let's rearrange it. There we are. Perfect. And now this is really starting to look like a app icon tile. We can even make this, so it blends better with a background. We'll make it a little transparent so you can see the image behind it if we got a background going behind this button. But this video here is specifically just how to make icons. People are always freaking out how to make icons, and it's very, very simple. And sweet. So yeah, let's finish this up, and then we'll just we'll group it so that's just one icon now and it all moves together, and you'll export that image. That is a button ready to upload into an app if you're building one, ready to put content behind it. Turn that into a shopping widget that connects to your online store or something else that has to do with purchasing. Now let's do this newspaper. This could potentially be a news widget if you have a blog, if you have a news article, if you do, if you keeping people up to date with certain events. This will be a perfect icon for that. So copied and pasted this icon, just a generic newspaper icon, and as you can see, I'm doing the same deal here, just tracing away. No secret to this magic. You can make whatever icon you want. Just copy the icon, paste it, and trace away. Just take your time and to make sure everything is nice and neat. For me, I'm just kind of breezing along through this just to give you guys the idea of exactly what you need to do to get this done. And here I am just tracing. I'm going to have a nice little newspaper icon for my button tile widget here shortly. There you go. Just going to trace around here. Remember, if you make a line that you don't like, you can just hit backspace and it will remove that line. It won't get rid of all the work that you've done. Another square here. Here we go. Nice. And trace one of these bad boys. I'm actually gonna save some time here with these ones since there's 3 identical ones on this icon. So I like to duplicate. Good. There we go. And I'm just going to switch over to the clicker here, right click this and duplicate. And drag it right over that section right there so it fits perfectly. And let's duplicate again. Let's just save some time here. Drag it down right over that area. Beautiful. And next, we'll just remove this this background image that we're using right now to trace. And look at that. We have a newspaper. We just need to fill in the blanks a little bit, and it should be very, very simple. Click the just click what we traced. Let's make it black. Yeah, this is no problem, guys. It's very, very simple to figure this out. We're just adding colors to these now. Like I said, do not be afraid to venture off on YouTube and learn some more Inkscape tips and tricks. There's so many. The better you are in Inkscape, the better your app's going to look. You can even start making apps for other people and start charging them to do design work for their apps. There you go. So, looks like we got a nice little newspaper icon here, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to group it so it's all one thing, and we'll size it and create an icon. We'll make a background for it just like we did with the shopping cart. Once again, we looked at the sizing. The sizing is 290 to 230 to create the background. Just compare it. So this is an actual icon size that we use in our platform. Just draw a square, resize it, 290 to 230. We'll change the background, obviously. let's make it blue here. Yeah, instead. Okay. Make it a little transparent so we can see our background image behind it. You can control this easily with opacity, remember? And since we grouped this is all now one image. Go ahead and place it in the center. Snap in the center. Oh, I actually made a mistake. Let's go back here. When I was coloring this, I forgot to make the newspaper part of it actually white as well. Simple mistake, but as you can see, I'm not a pro, but it's very easy to make these icons. It takes not too much knowledge and skill. As you can see, I'm even making mistakes here, but at the end of this video, we're gonna have 2 icons to upload to the platform and get rolling. These can be anything. You can copy and paste any icon here. It could be a house, it can be a man or a woman. You can simply just trace them with the tool I just used. I'm positive there's many other ways to create these icons in Inkscape, but this is how I do it because it's just the most cost or time effective for me. Put that in the middle. As you can see, I just changed that coloring to white, and we have a news icon there. This is coming together real nicely. Let's just bring it to center, and sweet. Look at my awesome icons compared to the icons that we started with at the beginning, and I'd say pretty darn close. And we did that here in a short amount of time. Anyways, this video is all about creating icons. Hope you enjoyed it.